Okay. Good morning. My name is Crystal, and I am a grateful member of this community. Hi, Crystal. Hello. I was asked to do a drash about my higher power. Let me take this off. I'm very nervous. I haven't spoken in front of people probably since kindergarten, so.
Lucky for us.
So, my higher my higher power. When I think of my higher power and when my relationships started to develop with him, my first thoughts tread back to my early adolescent years. From a very young age, I knew that God existed and was taught that prayer works. This was only because at a young age, my grandfather and stepmother had taken me away from my mother in an attempt to raise me due to my mother's inability to do so. During this time, I was placed in private Catholic school and attended Mass regularly with daily practices of Hail Marys, Lord's prayers, and other Catholic teachings. Shortly after this failed attempt to raise me by my grandparents, I was returned to my mother. For lack of better words, my life was hell from that day on. Here I was, a child who was forced and ended up becoming a parent child. My mother was not the best parent due to her disability. During my time living with my mother, I experienced a significant lack of love, prolonged emotional, verbal abuse, and neglect. I'm sorry, you guys. Love you guys too. Along with many, many years of abuse from family, friends, and an occasional mother's boyfriend, I remember many nights crying myself to sleep, wondering why me, praying for a miracle and praying for all of it to just stop. As a teen, I started to seek validation and love from friends and what I thought were love interests. This resulted in me being taken advantage of and turned out. Not to go into great details about what that means, but if you can think of it, I've probably done it and some more. The once innocent, God-fearing and believing girl had turned into an out-of-control teen. All faith and hope was out the door. Who needs God when I can take care of myself? And when I can take care of myself, and he has already failed me, right? This became my attitude for years, which resulted in me being placed in group homes and juvenile detention centers. Into adulthood, and after having my son, and I still having the responsibilities of taking care of my mother and now brother, I found myself wanting to continue to escape my realities. I was living a double life. By day, I was taking care of everyone around me and still maintaining a career. By night, I was drinking just to cope to make it through. 10 years into being a functional alcoholic, my life became completely unmanageable. I hit rock bottom. My mental health had declined, and my hopelessness had me stuck at an all-time low. Followed by 6 DUIs, jail, and 2 treatment centers later, here I am, only by God's grace. I owe all my praise to God. He has done for me what I couldn't do for myself, and I could never thank him enough. Even in times when I felt alone, he was right there with me, carrying me and protecting me. Now my Lord is my firm foundation, the rock on which I stand. I put all my faith in my Lord because he has never let me down. I still have joy in chaos. I got peace that makes no sense, and I am hailed by not my own strength, but by his. He has been faithful through every season of my life, and he has never let me down. I will continue to put my faith in trusting him and trusting that he will guide my footsteps in this life of recovery. Thank you, guys.